Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me here this Tuesday, February the 9th at 222 with me, your host, Tammeron, a spiritual guide and an astrologer. Each week, I go live here at 222 to offer you a free intuitive consultation with Spirit to learn how to understand the astrological energies that are happening right now, and to obtain advice from Spirit using a 2-card draw on how to really manage our own personal energy for this week ahead. And I'm telling you, it's a little bit chilly here up in Northern Ontario where I'm currently at, and the evenings have been pretty cold. We're hitting so far minus 45 degrees Celsius. So I've been walking around with different hats on to keep the genius going in my head. And yeah, it's a great time to hunker down and to really honor this whole month of February while we're currently in Mercury Retrograde. And not only is it Mercury Retrograde, we have a new moon that is happening this Thursday. So in a couple more days here in Eastern Standard Time. And to be honest, I'm getting a lot of messages and calls from people who are feeling super unfocused right now, and they don't have a lot of clarity. And I just want to use this message today to share with all of you, there's nothing wrong. This is actually happening to the collective, and it's a very important week for us ahead. So stay tuned for the entire reading here so you can gain some support. Now, I'm just going to give you a little umbrella of what's actually happening, because it is almost like people are going to have this big shift. Something, or something's just going to come through and give you that message that you're really seeking and give you that clarity so that you can really move ahead forward in 2021. So there's Mercury retrograde here with me again, fumbling with my words. So we have the new moon in Aquarius, which is all about the collective. It's about empowering others and not so much about ourselves. And we have Mercury, which represents the intellectual mind. So our thoughts, our ideas, things we need to write, things we need to say in the same sign as well. Plus we have a combination of so many other planets in there as well. So this is why you're feeling all this in your head. Okay, so we're going to get advice from Spirit, but it is meaning that there is something that we need to really let go of. And I'm going to encourage everyone to really think about where you were at this exact month last year in 2020, when really things were really speeding up with COVID, everything was spreading, and we had to move into the lockdown in different parts of the world in March. So this was a time when people were really getting sick and it was really spreading. And I know for a lot of people, including myself, what it was doing is it was triggering this deep passion, this understanding that, yes, I know I'm meant to step into my greatness and really do something different. And I honestly believe if you've taken this time during this whole past year up until now to really reflect and to ask yourself some of these important questions, that this is the week where you're really going to be able to step into that because of this new moon energy. And it is happening in Aquarius. So it isn't just about you, it's about everybody. And to be honest, when you are truly aligned with what you feel that you're meant to do, or who you're meant to serve, or to really understand a new job or a new direction, being an entrepreneur, this is when you align with your soul, and that is when the miracles really begin to happen. And this is the theme of the reading today. So I just want to put that umbrella out there. We're going to get advice from Spirit to see what's happening. And before we do that, I'm just going to share with you what is the magic in my teacup this week. Because people are feeling so tired with all of this collective energy in their mind, they're having a lot of trouble sleeping. they're having a lot of trouble getting up. They're having a lot of trouble getting through the day. So I'm going to encourage everyone to use the herbal teas that are considered like a tonic, because what they will do is they will give you that strength and that immune boost so that you can keep going. So the magic in my teacup today is ashwagandha. So it's considered a tonic. It's also considered a ginseng, and it's a fabulous herb that you can just add to water and drink it, so that when you do this early in the day, you're going to have that stamina to really keep going and to push through all these blocks that you are feeling and to stay focused in the mind. So I'm encouraging you to try it, Google it, check out the information, go to your local health food stores, and continue to use some of these fantastic herbs that are going to help to get you through this month. So here we go. Each week, I love to use a oracle deck or a tarot deck, and I've been using this deck off and on for the last couple of months. I really feel it has really beautiful energy to use. So it's Doreen Virtue's deck, and we're going to get advice from Spirit on really how to manage the challenges that people are feeling for this week. And it's also Valentine's on the weekend. So stay positive. I just want to encourage people, what you're going through right now early in the week, I honestly believe it's going to shift into something by the weekend and just in time for Valentine's Day, where we're feeling all that Venusian energy that's also being triggered by Mars. And Mars is really asking us to take action and to be courageous and to be brave. So that is the theme of this week. So we don't have any cards popping out. We're just going to take the first two off the top of the deck. Here we go. So there we go, 1 and 2. Okay, so the first card that came up says, the challenge is to dream big. I love that message. So dreaming big is really about holding on to your dreams. It doesn't mean that everything's going to be full on, but this is the time where you can use this to really connect with your soul, what it is that you're really seeking and wanting to create in your life. So let go of the small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. So again, this is a mental energy, and I know there's a lot of people out there who like to do things such as NLP. This would be a fantastic exercise to do today, where you really own the energy and see yourself shining out in the world, seeing yourself as already being great and not needing to say something has to happen. That is genuinely who you are. And the action step is to break free. So to break out of the old mindsets. The old mindsets where, we need to rely on other people, we need to rely on our governments, we need to rely on other things outside of us. And that is really where the magic starts to happen, where we honestly are in alignment with who we are authentically and owning our gifts and our passions out there in the world. And we begin to attract new people, new opportunities into our life so that we can really move forward and step into that greatness here in 2021. And the message below is saying, try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So there you go. That is the message from Spirit this week. And it's really asking us to do something different, to take a risk. It doesn't have to be a huge risk, but it could even be something like read a different book, ask for validation or confirmation from other people, use your voice, write something out. You can also write this very powerful question if you're feeling scattered and unfocused, is to write out, what don't I see? It's a fantastic tool that I was taught years ago in business. And when you keep asking yourself, what don't I see? And then you wait for the answer. And then you write it again. What don't I see? Keep writing. What don't I see? What don't I see? And allow that message to come through, your intuition to really kick in and to give you that you need. And pay attention, because if you're asking the universe for the answer, sometimes it comes up in messages just like this, getting a reading, or just a random message from someone. Somebody will speak something to you or write something to you, or you see something on your social media scroll, and there you go, you have the answer. And that really is the power of the universe. So I'm encouraging you to do this week and to really know that you are not alone. And if you feel drawn to really keep moving through this Mercury retrograde cycle, it actually ends on the 20th of February. However, I have done another free Mercury retrograde challenge where I'm posting on my social media pages, on my personal page, my business page under Tammeron's Place, and also under Instagram. My handle there is Tea and Tarot with Tammeron. So we are currently on day 11. It'll end on the 20th. However, I've added a few more days in there so that we integrate some of this powerful information that is going to be downloaded for all of us until the 28th day. So I've added some extra days in there. We started right on the day of Mercury retrograde, and that is the shadow period. So it gives us time to begin to move forward. So again, Mercury retrograde is not a great time to start anything new. However, use this opportunity this week and this month to review, reflect, and rethink, and go back to what was happening in your life exactly a year ago now, and ask yourself, where am I now in 2021? And what has shifted and what has changed? And what is it that you have actually said to yourself, this is how I'm ready to step and move forward into my greatness in 2021. So I hope you found this video helpful for you today. Please feel free to share it amongst your friends. And I look forward to seeing you again next Tuesday live here at 222 with another Tea and Tarot reading with Spirit. Cheers for now, everyone. Bye-bye.